Hello everyone and welcome back to another Xur video for May 16th. I hope you all enjoyed the heavy metal event that just finished up, and so now let's take a look at what Xur has this week. For the catalyst, he has the Deathbringer and Heir Apparent catalyst available. Both these exotic heavy weapons are typically used in very different roles, so it's up to you what you want to pick. I'd say Deathbringer is good for damage, whereas Heir Apparent is good for defense. For hunters, just like last week, we have Knucklehead Radar available to purchase. If you picked up the one last week, it had a little bit better stat distribution, so I'd recommend that one instead of the one that's available right now. For Titans, we have One-Eyed Mask, which is a really good option for PvP. The roll this week isn't too great. The highest stat available is Intellect, so if you already have one, I'd probably stick with the one you have. And finally, just like a couple weeks ago for our Warlocks, he's selling Aeon Soul once again. Just like I said last time, if you don't have this one already, it's a really good option to have for Grandmaster Nightfalls and high-end content. The distribution's pretty decent as well. And finally, to round out our front page, we have exotic class items available. Moving on to the second page here for more strange offers, we have 5 enhancement prisms for 31 strange coins. Honestly, the price on that's pretty steep, so I'd probably skip it for now. Of course, we have enhancement cores as well as glimmer. This week we have 3 Gambit engrams for 23 strange coins. And moving on to our final page, we have strange gear offers, starting with the Hawkmoon that's for sale. This week it has Hipfire Grip, Arrowhead Break, and Textured Grip. Honestly, Hipfire Grip's probably the worst trait that you can get, so I'm going to skip this one. For the other exotic weapons, we have the Huckleberry Submachine Gun, Sunshot Hand Cannon, and finally the Prospector Grenade Launcher. Out of the exotic weapons this week, I'd recommend Sunshot if you don't have it. For legendary weapons, we have Extraordinary Rendition, the Submachine Gun, the Farewell Sidearm, the Distant Tumulus Sniper Rifle, the Persuader Sniper Rifle, and then finally the Falling Guillotine, Negative Space, and class-specific swords. All of these legendary weapons, just like most weeks, are not enhanceable, so only grab them if you want to fill up your collection. And the last row here, we have the legendary armor. This week it's the 7th Seraph sets. Overall, not too bad rolls on a lot of these armor pieces, especially on Hunter and Warlock. You'll see a lot of pieces with high resilience. And every piece of armor besides the leg armors for Hunter and Titan are at least 64 rolls. Warlock has a minimum of 65, so if you're missing a decent armor piece for some of your builds, you might be able to pick something up here this week. And that's going to do it for Xur's inventory this week. I appreciate everyone watching as always, and I'll see you again next week. Take care everyone. Goodbye.